Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca from the CodeWords team, and today I'm going to walk you through how you can build your first workflow automation with CodeWords. CodeWords is the quickest way that you can build workflow automations without any code or technical configuration. You can either build from scratch, use a template, update or edit a template, and you can easily export the code. Today I'm going to walk you through a simple workflow automation that analyzes your competitors' websites and generates insights that you can use for your sales or marketing positioning. So it's really easy to get started. You can either click New Chat up in the top left, or you can start typing from the chat box in front of you. And all you need to do to get started is type in your prompt in the box. Once you've typed in your prompt, you hit send. And Cody, our AI workflow assistant, will start building your automation for you. So what will happen first is Cody will generate a graph visualization of your workflow. The difference here is that you haven't had to drag and drop or configure these nodes. It's simply produced for you. You'll then be asked some clarifying questions from Cody. So in this case, I'm happy with all of this. So yes, let's build it. You'll also be asked whether you want to build first and test later or test as you go. So Cody actually does all of the testing and debugging for you for this workflow. And it doesn't matter which one of these you choose, but in this case, I'm just going to say, yeah, test as we go. The next thing that will happen is Cody will generate a to-do list for you, which allows you to see how far through the building process Cody is. As you can see, Cody is going to use Firecrawl to scrape websites, and that's the current step. Once that's been completed, Cody will move to the next step, which is building the initial workflow for web scraping. So throughout this process, Cody will also be writing the code for you. As you can see at the top, if you click the code bar, you can scroll through all of the code that Cody has written for you. Once Cody's happy with how everything's running and everything's been debugged for you, Cody will deploy the workflow. And at that point, you'll get some nice CodeWords confetti. So as you can see, Cody's also updated the workflow nodes so that all of the steps are now captured accurately. So Cody would now like to test the workflow. And I've been asked to give 2 to 5 competitor website URLs that we'd like to test it with. For this example, I'm actually going to use Notion and ClickUp's websites. You'll then see that Cody is actively testing this workflow for you, and you can see which node is currently running. So as you can see now, as part of this test, I've been given the analysis. Cody's produced the strengths, gaps of each tool, and also given me a recommended strategy, as well as some sample sales messaging. I've now just been asked to confirm that I'm happy with this, and in this case, yes, I'm happy. So I've now been given a link that will take me straight to the run page that's been made for me. So if I open this link, it will take me straight to my competitor website analyzer workflow. From here, I can manually run this workflow. I can add specific focus areas, for example, if I want to focus on their pricing page and their pricing strategy. And then I simply add the competitor URLs that I want to analyze in that case. I can also set a schedule so that this runs automatically whenever I ask it to. And if I wanted to, I could also add a trigger. So I'd go back to edit the workflow with Cody via the chat, and I could trigger this workflow when something specific happens. For example, when a new feature is launched, I can be given updated messaging. And that's how easy it is to build your first workflow automation without any code or technical configuration. So I hope you found this useful and have fun building.